What's up guys, it's me, SacredAngels, and today I've got for you part 3 of Alan Wake. If you don't know what this is about, check out my channel and watch part 1 and 2. Part 1 includes a long description what this game is about, so yeah. Back to the gameplay. As I've said before, I'm a big baby when it comes to games like this, and in game you just heard the voice of an ex-murderer, so I paused because I got somewhat frightened. Yeah. Actually, I like how they did it because it goes somewhat slow motion and you got sort of cutscene which shows you the enemies, and in my opinion in that way at least I don't get scared to death when suddenly a monster is behind me or something. Yeah, here's another page. Let's read it.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Well, this is a good thing because the page tells you that you're gonna meet the sheriff, which means you won't be alone, which is nice. Right now, I just wanted to get out as quick as possible because, well, it's dark and freaky and scary game, and this is a small cabin or whatever. So I was scared. I was just like, get me out of here before something happens. Luckily nothing happened. I was like, oh my god, it's a logging area and there was this ex-murderer before, so probably he'll show up right here. So I was doing very careful, trying not to suddenly get killed or something. And there you hear the ex-murderer again. I think his name is Stucky. I'm looking for him, but I'm like afraid because I didn't at the time I didn't know where he would show up. It was actually kind of stupid. I didn't see those other animals, so I was like, I thought only the sort of boss guy was there. So suddenly I got hit and I was like, holy shit, there's someone behind me. But luckily I survived. And again, people behind me. I'm so happy I had a shotgun. And I got an achievement, which is nice. Always nice to get achievements. I mean, like, can you even hear what he's saying? Just hear some screaming, and he's probably saying some words, but I can't understand it. Right here, I thought that, like, he's probably invulnerable, so I have to get away. But guess what? He's behind me. Bam! He's gone. He's dead. And
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come. Assuming I'd reached the lights at the gas station alive.
I was so glad I got that guy, because now there won't be any sudden voices of mad people.
Seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
I was so glad. because there wouldn't be an ex-murderer anymore hanging around.
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Yeah.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
And at this point, I knew I had to go inside, but
Outside the cabin.
I didn't want to go inside because it was all dark and messed up, and to be honest, I just didn't want to go inside because I was afraid suddenly in a corner there would be a monster. I just wanted to get out, but I needed to find a phone, which sucks. Sucks a lot, believe me. Trying to find a goddamn phone. I was almost getting angry at the phone because I didn't see it. Yes, finally, there it is. A phone. I'm saved.
Rainfall Sheriff Station.
Yes, Sheriff. I'm not alone anymore. I was so happy.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake. But listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Say what?
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Yeah, so Stucky, the guy who was the owner of the place, actually was the ex-murderer who was trying to kill me before. And this actually was the place where at the beginning you are in a house and suddenly the lights go out and your wife gets missing. But look at here, look at this. The house is just gone. It was supposed to be in the middle of that lake, but now it's gone.
A candy-colored clown they call the Sandman tiptoes to my room every night.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I get better at commentating. Part 4 will be up pretty soon, I hope.